Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, if you're a new subscriber or a new viewer, I just want to give a heads up. I'm kind of figuring out my content as I go. I've always wanted to try like this video essay kind of style format. If it's not that great, I apologize. Cut me some slack. It's my first time making this kind of video. And if it is great or not, let me know in the comments so that I can figure out ways to improve or see, what worked, what didn't, and kind of hear your guys' thoughts and viewpoints on this type of video. So without further ado, let's get into today's video, which is about Selena Gomez versus Hailey Bieber, a beautiful example of women getting pitted against each other in Hollywood. Let's go. So I know everybody and their mama knows just about all the drama between Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber. And if you don't, that's okay. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to give you a quick recap of the drama between these two women. So here's my little quick recap. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez dated on and off again for about 8 years, from 2010 to 2018. And supposedly, Hailey Bieber was a die-hard stalker fan during this time, and I actually watched a video that covers some of these allegations and some of these, proof, this proof of her being a stalker, and I decided not to put these allegations and potential evidence into this video because I feel like it's not very relevant to the point I'm trying to convey, but I will still link this video in the description. It's very entertaining and very well put together in my opinion, so go ahead and check that video out. But anyways, Bieber and Gomez's relationship was thought of to be a very, very toxic one. For instance, Justin was accused of multiple cheating scandals. Okay, guys, multiple. This is just like some of the ones that I found on a quick Google search. There was way more. He was accused of cheating on Selena Gomez with all these women I'm about to list. Miranda Kerr in 2012. And this one's really sad. Like, if it did happen, I mean, all these are pretty sad, don't get me wrong, but like catching your significant other in bed with someone, that's a bad way to find out. But apparently, Selena Gomez caught Justin Bieber in bed with Kendall Jenner during a music festival. How awkward. Supposedly, he cheated on her also with Jade Pierce in 2015. Supposedly, Kourtney Kardashian also in 2015, which that one is a really weird match, but makes sense in a weird way. People also believe, see what I did there? That while he was dating Sophia Richie, he cheated on Selena to like date her in a sense. That happened in 2016. And hear me out, hear this. He also supposedly cheated on our girl Selena Gomez with our girl Hailey Bieber in 2015 or 2016. Something like that. Now, keep in mind, all these are alleged. I have no idea what actually happened between these two. It's just a quick Google search. People also infer that Selena Gomez cheated on our man Justin Bieber with none the less other One Direction member Zayn Malik. Weirdly, I like them together. I don't know why. Is it just me? Now, I also found that on a quick Google search, so don't come at me. Y'all Selena fans are cuckoo, alright? But anyways, moving on to why the relationship supposedly ended. The only real proof I could find was an article that I found that goes into depth about their whole breakup and everything by Marie Claire. The on and off again couple are reported to have reunited for the third and final time in October 2017. When they were photographed on a bike ride. And 5 months later, Selena and Justin broke up for the last time in March 2018. Selena started seeing the bigger picture when it came to their relationship. A source explained to Us Weekly about the split. Like, what was more important? Her general happiness and family and friends' approval? Or her being together with Justin, where no one really supported their relationship? Months later, Justin Bieber proposed to and married his now wife, Hailey Baldwin. And so, after all that, 2018 was essentially the end of the Jelena era. Okay, they haven't been together since, that we know of. When I tell you, people were so torn about this breakup. And to be honest, I never understood why people were this obsessive over these two teenagers and their love story. People were so obsessed to this extent, and I never understood why. Which brings us into our next segment. Why do fans become obsessive and almost possessive of their favorite celebrities? I did find this article on Wikipedia that defined celebrity worship syndrome as an obsessive addictive disorder in which a person becomes overly involved with the details of a celebrity's personal and professional life. Psychologists have indicated that Though many people obsess over film, television, sport, and pop stars, the only common factor between them is that they are all figures in the public eye. That's just the thing that people forget. Celebrities are people too, and they deserve privacy and decency just as much as regular citizens do, in my humble opinion. So the fact that people were this obsessed over these two teenagers dating just like boggles my mind. And it always made me wonder, like, how must they feel? How must these people in the limelight feel about being consistently judged? I could get into child stars in like a whole nother video. Let me know in the comments. But I also really liked them together. I would be a liar if I said I didn't think they were a cute couple, if I didn't think like, oh my god, Justin and Selena. Like, I did like them as a couple when I was a kid. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I was definitely a Delena fan in the beginning, but whenever they broke up, I never like cried about it. Every time I saw it on the news or ET or something like that, I never cried my heart out and was like depicting every single part of their relationship and acted like I could have been the one to like bend the glue together and fix it between them. Like, people actually believed and generally thought that they could be the ones to fix it. And it was honestly really sad to see. I'm not gonna lie. People were so obsessed with this couple and still are. And that moves us to our next segment. Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber, the feud. So the drama between these two women supposedly started with all those like stupid stalker allegations that I told you about in the beginning of this video that I'm not going to include. Ooh, sorry for that lighting change. Which supposedly started back in 2011. And after Hailey married Justin in 2018, 2 months after Selena and him broke up, Selena released that Lose You to Love Me song. And 2 months you replaced us like it was easy. And this only fueled the fire between these two by like 1,000 times. All people were talking about was the fact that this woman wrote the song about this guy, and this random lady swept in and took her man. So the fact that Hailey Bieber was the other girl, and that no one ever loved him the way Selena did, and that he's only with Hailey to get his citizenship in the US. And again, I want y'all to think, if you genuinely think like that, I want y'all to think about the fact, do you know these people? And if your answer is no, shut the up. But anyways, moving on from that, okay, to when like this drama officially started. So I did find an article by Cosmopolitan. I think I'm saying that right. Also very informative, and I'm going to sum up that article quickly as to why this whole Team Selena, Team Hailey drama started even in the first place. This is gonna be quick paced, okay? So y'all, stay with me. 2023, January 9th. I'm not saying she deserved it, but God's timing is always right. Videos started to go viral on TikTok. And after Hailey posted it, she quickly deleted it after because of all the hate she was receiving. And if you haven't seen the video yet, here it is.
I'm not saying she deserved it, but I'm saying God's timing is always right.
And fans were very mad because Selena just got photographed looking like this.
Selena's fans took that as shade because around that time, Selena was being mocked for her weight gain.
And fans were speculating that Hailey and her little girls in that video were targeting Selena in that audio. Yeah, I know. Makes no sense. To be honest, when I saw all that, I was like... Anyways, moving on. January 11th. Hailey responded to the hate that she was receiving by stating, I never comment on this type of thing, but we were just having a girls' night and I did a random TikTok sound for fun. It's not directed at anyone. February 9th. Selena also responded saying, it's okay. I don't let these things get me down. Be nice to everyone. X. And in my opinion, this did not help whatsoever to cool the flames of this massive bonfire down. But anyways, February 22nd. The famous eyebrow drama, the fact that that's a sentence, the famous eyebrow drama started with Selena sharing a video of her eyebrows and stated how she over laminated them.
I accidentally laminated my brows too much.
And if you didn't know what laminating your eyebrows means, get up underneath your rock. I'm just playing, I didn't know what it meant either. Basically, instead of having the most beautiful eyebrows like me, people pay, instead of having their eyebrows like this where they're going to the side like they're supposed to, they pay for like a perm that makes the eyebrows up. So it goes all the way up, like straight up instead of to the side. So if you don't know what I mean, your eyebrows can go from like mine to this. And after Selena posted this video, apparently Kylie Jenner posted this picture and also posted this picture later on FaceTime with Hailey, and people thought that they were making fun of Selena's eyebrows. Moving on. People were saying that the Jenners, Hailey, and really all of Hailey's friends around this time were mean girls, and all of them are just receiving a lot of hate. February 23rd. Kylie states, "This is reaching. No shade towards Selena ever, and I didn't see her eyebrow posts. You guys are just making something out of nothing. This is silly." Selena responds directly to Kylie's comment, writing below it, "Agreed, at Kylie Jenner. It's all unnecessary. I'm a fan of Kylie." Later that day, I believe Selena responded to a post about Hailey Bieber mocking Taylor Swift.
Full of the meanest lyrics about a celebrity since Taylor Swift's last album.
And on that post, Selena commented, "So sorry. My best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game." Then, shortly after the internet sees this, Selena announces that she's taking a break from social media. Now, there was a hell of a lot more drama in February, and if you really want to know everything, just read the article by Cosmopolitan. March 3rd, Hailey and Kylie lose many followers, while Selena gains many more. Alright, I'm pretty sure that Hailey and Kylie lost, like, if not hundreds of thousands of followers, and Selena gained millions, okay? And she actually ended up becoming the most followed woman on Instagram. The next day, March 4th, fans see that Selena is back on social media after commenting on a post by Lizzo. March 7th, at a Justin Bieber Rolling Loud appearance, people start chanting, "Hailey Bieber!" which is totally unacceptable, y'all. Like, moving on. March 24th, Selena says, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she's been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity. This isn't what I stand for. No one should have to experience hate or bullying. I've always advocated for kindness, and I really want this all to stop." A few hours later, Hailey basically responds with this, and it's essentially, to sum it up, saying thank you to Selena and that it's been really hard for her having to go through all this. Moving on. And again, there are way more minor details of this drama between these two. But I'm kind of done talking about all the timeline stuff because I feel like it's very wasteful. But you get the idea, okay, guys? That fans were just not happy with Hailey. Now, I can't even imagine what going through all of this, like, feels like. You have millions of people, like, trying to start drama between you and your husband's ex-girlfriend. So just imagine your husband's performing and people are chanting your name, but in a bad connotation. Regardless on how you feel about the drama, imagine being in her shoes in this situation, okay? Now, I want to make it clear that I'm on nobody's team when it comes to this, like, feud between them. I'm team human, and in my opinion, this kind of behavior and this type of hate is not human to human behavior. I think it's very sad that people are this obsessive and that people are this cruel to fellow human beings. And I think it's very sad that people feel that they can dictate what these people deserve, especially women. People love to hate. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like it's mostly women in Hollywood that get this kind of treatment. Like, don't get me wrong, there are definitely men that get this kind of treatment. And some examples of men that have definitely received hate in Hollywood are Kanye West, Shia LaBeouf, Chris Brown, Jonah Hill, and even our male main character in this story, Justin Bieber. So men for sure have had their fair share of hate in Hollywood, and sadly have had to deal with hate in their own way, whether they deserved it or not. But, for the purpose of this video, I'm describing women in Hollywood that have received this type of hate and have been pitted against each other in society and Hollywood. Which brings us to our next segment. Successful woman versus successful woman. As this article by Town and Country puts it, as long as there has been Hollywood, there has always been feuds. That article discusses some of the celebrity feuds like way, way back in the day. So if you guys want to check that out, I will also link that in the description. I recommend it. But the first feud that interested me in history was between Marilyn Monroe and Jane Mansfield. In case you don't know who these people are, Marilyn Monroe, she was a lot of things. She was beautiful. She was a model, singer, actress, and was one of the most, if not the most, popular sex symbol of the 50s and early 60s. And she starred in many movies. And according to Wikipedia, Jane Mansfield was also an actress and a singer, but along with that, she was a nightclub performer and a Playboy playmate, which I googled what that meant, and it meant that she was essentially like on a lot of centerfolds, to my understanding. But anyways, she was also very popular in the 50s, early 60s. Mansfield got a pretty big role in a movie titled Will Success Spoil Rock Hunter? And she played a character that seemed to act and looked like Marilyn Monroe. After a while, Marilyn Monroe saw this character in these movies that Mansfield was playing in, and she stated to Washington Post, "All she does is imitate me, but her imitations are an insult to her as well as myself," Monroe said. "I know it's supposed to be flattering to be imitated, but she does it so grossly, so vulgarly. I wish someone had legal means to sue her." And because of this, people insisted that there was like an unspoken feud between these two women, just because Monroe didn't seem to appreciate these imitations of her character. And because of this, the media just thought there was a whole bunch of drama between the two. And personally, I feel like Monroe shouldn't have said it that way. I mean, there's a professional way to go about it, and I love Miss Monroe. She's a legend, but that wasn't a very nice thing to say for someone else who's also in the spotlight as well as she was. So I can't speak for either of them, but in my humble opinion, I think Monroe definitely could have handled her statement a little bit better. She's perfectly in the right with her opinion, well, because it's her opinion, but I think the media probably compared them to each other and kind of influenced Monroe to be more on the negative side when it came to Mansfield play this facade of Monroe. But that's just my opinion. May she rest in peace, along with Miss Mansfield, who has also passed away. But moving on to our next feud, there was a really well-known comparison between Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears since way back in the early 2000s. Even I remember this shit, okay? A YouTuber by the name of Fine Arts perfectly explains the whole timeline between the supposed feud between these two women and how they only really had a feud because of the media. So go check out that video. I recommend it. It's also my description. They both started in the Mickey Mouse Club. As they grew up, they both went their separate ways and created music. Britney Spears first released Hit Me Baby One More Time, and shortly after, Christina Aguilera released Genie in a Bottle, and people were quick to point out the similarities between these two. Between the genre music, dance, style, and even the looks between these two, it was comparable to the media. Then there was like a whole thing about Britney Spears like sponsoring Pepsi in commercials, and Christina Aguilera sponsoring Coca-Cola in commercials. And the media was like very shook about this, okay? They were rivals. They had to be rivals, right? People for sure thought that they had a feud, and honestly, it was very dumb. Then the infamous 2003 VMA performance between Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and Madonna happened, and after that iconic performance, Christina Aguilera got interviewed, and just check this out.
After this performance, Christina would describe how she felt pushed aside and disrespected, namely due to the greater focus which was put on Britney.
I'd only heard nice things coming out of your mouth about Christina, but in this new Blender magazine, she rips into Kelly Osbourne and Beyonce, and you saying that you had to kiss Madonna at the VMAs because you needed a gimmick. And she said, these people aren't artists, they're just performers, fake and superficial.
But wait, I gotta say this, but didn't she kiss her too?
Right.
And because the media was constantly comparing these two women, there actually ended up being a disagreement within the two. And to be honest, I feel like Christina should not have said that by any means. I feel like it was very disrespectful and very unnecessary. And the fact that it was very public and the media already implemented and suspected that there was drama between these two, I just feel like Christina should have worded it a little bit better or something. Shouldn't have said that. You know, I feel like it wouldn't have happened in the first place if the media hadn't intervened and constantly compared these two women together. So that brings us to our last example of a successful woman versus a successful woman in Hollywood and in the media. And the first people that I thought about, one actually filming this was Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Now, both women are very, very, very successful, multi-million dollar female rappers in this industry, and for years they have been accused and kind of even shown that they have had some kind of beef and drama between each other. If you want like a full description of their drama timeline, there's an article by Uprocks that I'm referring to during this that I found very informative. Anyways, the article reads, in our original timeline of the Nicki-Cardi feud, we noted that everything likely starts with Cardi's Bodak Yellow release. The ensuing fan and media frenzy surrounding it led to the song becoming the first by a solo female rap artist to reach #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart since Lauryn Hill's That Thing, a goal Nicki had pursued and fallen short of for nearly a decade prior. And because of this, I guess Nicki Minaj fans were just very upset that Cardi B had won this award before she did. And it was a little, unfair in their eyes that Cardi B got this achievement before Nicki did. The two rappers end up rapping in a song together titled Motorsport by the Migos.
Motorsport, put that thing in sports.
And get this, I guess their shots or their scenes for the music video were shot separately because, get closer. I guess the Migos didn't tell Nicki that Cardi B was even featured in the song in the first place. And also get this is another double whammy, guys. Come here. This is after Nicki Minaj already recorded her verse, okay? I guess that Cardi B's record label asked and requested that Nicki Minaj changed her verse. And as our queen ironically and iconically said, yikes.
Yikes.
This was the start of Nicki consistently throwing shade at Cardi B, okay? She would call her ungrateful and many other names that I don't even know if I'm allowed to say. And these fans, they sure got what they wanted, right? At New York Fashion Week, Cardi B attempted to throw a shoe at Nicki Minaj. And again, the media and Hollywood got these two women compared to each other. That all led to this feud between them. And again, I don't have a side when it comes to this feud. I don't have a side when it comes to any of these feuds because we don't really know these people. We don't know what they actually feel and think. We just, hear things from the media and then form our own opinion. I just think that both of these women are beautiful and successful and should just be allowed to create their own music separate from each other without the media, thinking that one of them's throwing shade. And I think they should be a little more professional with it too. I'm not gonna lie. Because we need to stop thinking who's better and just enjoy the music. I said what I said. Mic drop. And that brings us to our last, final, concluding segment. My concluding thoughts. So back to the Selena and Hailey, whatever you want to call it. And this goes for all the examples I've listed. Two successful women who are constantly compared to each other by the media and obsessed fans usually always results in an actual disagreement or drama between the two successful women. I just think if the world would just accept that the fact that Hailey and Justin are happily married, that Selena Gomez is a very successful, happy businesswoman, then both parties wouldn't have to endure the hate and the tear between each other and constantly have to get compared to each other. I just feel like if the world would just accept those two things, that Justin and Hailey are happy and that Selena's happy and successful, the world would be at peace. Because none of us know what these people go through on a personal level. We don't know them on a personal level. We just know what we interpret from the media. So regardless on how you feel about these people, you don't know shit. Who are you to comment on their relationship and to comment on their life choices and to comment on who's more successful, who's better? It's none of your damn business. And if the media in Hollywood would just accept that it's none of the damn business, these two women, along with hundreds, if not thousands of more other women, would probably have way more peaceful careers that aren't so ridden on being more successful, more happy, more beautiful, and more acceptable to society's standards in comparison to another fellow human being. Just remember that all of these celebrities are humans too, and they deserve human love just the way anybody else does. And just because they have more money than you, have established themselves as a public figure, doesn't mean that they deserve the hate, the comparison of others, nor the disrespect by Hollywood, the media, or you. Overall, with all that being said, my concluding thoughts. Women in Hollywood and in the media are beautiful in their own way, successful in their own way, and if they dislike someone, they should handle it with grace and professionalism, because this is a business after all. I also believe that fans and the media need to learn when to draw that line between the art and the public figure or celebrity. Fans also need to learn when to just not butt into somebody else's business, because it's their business. But anyways, that's it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you guys thought about this video essay in the comments. If it was entertaining, educational, funny, or none of those things, let me know in the comments so that I can take notes and figure out what I need to do next time, because I am very interested in these type of videos. So let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what you guys thought of my cute little microphone too. That's it for today, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, month, whatever the hell, year. Make sure to leave a like, a comment, and if you can, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time on See With Me. Bye.